Yeah. He has a little bit less HP than I do. I assume he has... Alright. My testing is over. I'm actually curious to see if he can finish this in the way that he would have restarted also without the mind bonuses. To actually, if he actually went faster than I did. I doubt it, just because I have had the chance to run this more often. I know he would only have 3 seconds to do it, so. But impressive run nonetheless. And now he has everything, so in practice he ran it 20 seconds slower than I did. But I have no doubt that he could do it even faster than I do my own castle if he takes a couple of runs at it. So there's a challenge for you, E3B. Run it in the way that there is more than 40 seconds in the clock. Alright, just checking the stream is still running. It is. I'm a little bit paranoid, as yesterday I was streaming for 4 hours just to find out that it's actually a podcast with only my mouse moving with a picture of my castle. Castle for 4 hours for you guys to study. So I'm gonna keep checking it every now and then to see if it freezes again. I'm gonna go check if there's any revenges that I could actually earn some actual crowns from. 6. Alright. I have run this castle a few times. Unless he's moved it. No, he hasn't. It's if I don't die, I don't want to say this before I attack, but in general, Geocase's timer means that it's 3 crowns, and it should be 3-star. I think I've 3-starred a couple of times and got those crowns. I'm not sure if I've yet died to this castle. Of course, I can't be certain that it's the same castle to start with. But looks like there's no time waster to start with. I actually probably shouldn't even be running over the traps in this one. Like, there's not really need, as the timer is so long that if I'm going to 3-star it, I'm most likely going to do it nonetheless.
I need a vacation. Now that's good potion. I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry it.
It's just too boring. Just when I was complaining about knights doing it. But yeah, I don't think if I think this castle is probably quite full of spike traps. Which means that if I'm gonna be avoiding all the trap pressure, I'm not gonna be able to make it through. This looks like here's the ending, so I will actually need to go to the one missed part.
lighten that load. I should make more room in my inventory.
When you
Step
are
out and light
under
a fire.
this green stuff, you actually really don't want to take any damage. And now I forgot where the ending is. Where did I just say that is? It must be here. Yeah. No, meaning here. Oh. So there was a kill trap, which I somehow managed to kill myself. I had 2 minutes still. It's so much traps there that yeah, even going slow like that, it should be quite easy 3 stars. But yeah, I failed and died. Wanna see you kill me, and then the address. Of course, I'm doing this to promote myself. Maybe better idea to speak English. But yeah, he definitely needs a new timer for it. Nonetheless, I sort of hope I can find his castle within 15 minutes so I can try again. But at least now I can say that I have died to that castle. A lot of the comments are in French. I didn't know that so many players are French. But based on the new patch and a couple of days I've been playing, it's definitely so. But the company doing the game is, of course, French. So. Well, that's self-explanatory. Yeah, the stream is still running. I would like them to change the comments that you could decide to leave a private or a public comment. Mostly because people often point out mistakes people have in their castles when they comment, and if it's public, other people are going to exploit them. Exploit those mistakes mentioned.
I should make more room in my inventory. Let's go to work.
Why can't I move? Other thing that definitely needs to be changed in this game
Time for a tactical retreat.
is the fact that the same button is both for moving and attacking.
I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry anymore. That hits the spot.
Which pretty much means that you get stuck if there's a creeps around you, even if you would want to move away from there. Those guys actually do quite a bit of damage also with their auto attacks.
That's much better. That's not going to work. I can't do that quite yet. I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't
Like
carry
if there's, I believe they do something around 250
Stay light.
with their auto attacks, and then they of course might crit, which will make it a lot
That
more.
loot's gotta stay where it is.
This castle is not too long, so there's probably pretty good
Gotta lighten that load.
boss room in the end. So I don't want to use that last health
Not
potion
going to happen.
before I am
I hate to
properly
leave good
there,
loot behind.
but on the
I can't
other
carry
hand
anymore.
I do need to kill those archers
I need to stay
before I
light.
enter, because
Can't carry
otherwise I
anymore.
would just plain die to them. Of course I can go a little bit further, and they should be coming here.
I should make more room in my inventory. That's not going to work.
Alright, I think it should be safe to
Can't
enter
carry anything
now.
else. Not going to happen. It's important to stay high.
No, actually it's not very full. Actually, if you want to 3-star this castle, you just need to rush to the end room,
Can't carry any more.
kill everything attacking you, and run back to take the mines. Because without any pressure in the boss room, it's your own stupidity when you die. Actually, I didn't even have to aggro this guy.
That's more like it.
So yeah, this is one of those castles that are good until you learn them, and when you learn them, then the win percentage of the castle will go down a lot. Basically, if you have something that can be abused in your castle, like empty boss room, it will happen. Like, especially with high crowns, people will be attacking the same castle so often, because even though there are enough castles for you not to remember all of them, but basically you only want to attack castles that have high crown score, so you can actually gain some if you beat them. So you run around 30 castles. There's around 30 castles over 1,000 crowns that are level 30. So it's not too many of them. I could actually try. I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna try if I can make it to the boss room and back
I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry
in a way that I can beat the timer.
That's not going to work. I need to stay light. Can't carry any more. That's not going to work. Gotta lighten that load. Not going to happen. I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry anymore. Can't carry anything else.
I probably should have aggroed those. Oh yeah, these were the guys that you don't really have to aggro at all. Should have aggroed those hamster wheel rooms while going through it. for the opportunity to already
That
have the
loot's gonna stay where it
monsters
is.
attacking me here.
I should make more room in my inventory. Back in the fight.
Ah, he got the other one off.
Let's go where that came from. Now that's excellence in execution.
So I have 30 seconds, so I will try to
Gotta lighten that load.
run
Now that's
to the
good
very
motion.
end, so they will appear on the other side of the map or screen. I will
You just got a free lesson in pain.
then
That loot's gonna
beat
stay
them.
where it is.
Okay, got the lucky
Hope you
explosive shot,
enjoy
but I
cleaning up
probably
the
could have
mess.
beat them anyway. But anyway, here you can see a good example. I struggled a lot the first time, then I realized that there is abusable boss room, and I restarted with not, I wouldn't say ease when I have less than 5 seconds in the end, but anyway, much easier the second time around when you know what's the weak part of it. So when I make a castle, I usually try to keep all the part where the castle starts and the part where the dangerous castle starts. So I want to keep the first part of the castle as a time waster, and the second part in the way that there is nothing to abuse too easy. Unless you're a mage, then you just abuse everything anyway. Stab. I have a feeling that I did this castle. I know he attacked me, but it might have been retaliation because I
Watch
attacked
and
his.
learn.
Or who knows if it's she.
Ah, I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I've definitely attacked this one. This is one of those moments where you
Gotta
really
lighten
want
that
to
load.
have explosive shot. Yes, like that. Because that saves you just tons of time.
That loot's gonna stay where it is.
Not too many health orbs. This is one of the moments where most people would volley, but instead, because I know that I will only aggro 3 of them,
Ah, goes down nicely.
I auto-attack to get them a little bit away. I don't want to aggro more than I need to,
Just the
so that I
doctor
can
over.
easily finish them off before I get this pressure from the Zeeks.
Ready when you are, big guy.
And now I did the exact mistake that I want to avoid, which is aggro Snottingham before. Ah, why did I waste health potion there? I wasn't even half health, and I most likely will need it later
Now
on.
that's excellence in execution. Say goodnight, mister. Forecast calls for arrow showers. Come here, tough guy. Ready when you are, big guy. Not going to happen. Just try to stop me. Excellent. Not doing so good over Say goodnight, mister. Forecast calls for arrow showers. Ready when you are.
This should be quite easy.
Behind. I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, 3-star.
Mind if I do?
But as I said, I had ran this before,
Wow.
so I sort of knew just to aggro those 3 webmasters instead of taking the Zeeks as well. Because if you make the quick math, it's 24 points from 3 webmasters, and you already had one elite vamp or bloodbath or count bloodbath or whatever they are. You already had her running around, so just normal auto attack won't aggro the ones behind. But if I would have volleyed it, I would have aggroed them all. I forgot to advertise. Which reminds me, oh yeah, no, it's not gonna. Well, the stream is still on. That's good news. Oh, flame castle full of spiders. This sounds exactly the kind of castle that kills me. So let's see. I think it will be spiders and Zeeks. This might, if this is castle that I think it is, it will be boss room full of spiders and Zeeks.
I need to stay light. Can't carry
So
anymore.
my theory for this one will be,
Just need a second.
come on, can I get there?
Room in my inventory.
I'll just try to run in the way that I don't attack anything.
Not now. Push.
I want them.
Favorite flavor. You just got a free lesson in pain.
I want to get the mines before I leave the boss room. Because I won't survive this, because those will bash me back.
Hang on a second.
Those will be bashing me back so much that at some point a couple of Zeeks will get me hurt. So I have 2 minutes to try to kill them all, which is very much possible when you're kiting them like here, especially as they didn't seem to have any healers and they didn't seem to have
You guys are pathetic.
any defender trunks either.
Gotta lighten that load. Can't carry anything else.
This is also one of those things that are like the best AI that you can come up with. That story, we are in the end of the bridge, we are not going to attack you, like we just stuck here for absolutely fucking nothing. Now they will attack me, so now I actually need to be a little bit careful.
I need to stay light. Can't carry anymore. Not going to happen. That'll do the trick.
Alright, so I have 40 seconds now to finish this castle up.
That loot's gonna stay where it is.
This castle, it's actually pretty dangerous. You can easily kill yourself if you fight in the boss room, because every knockback is a possible death by Zeke. But if I would give a tip, just get rid of a couple of spires, couple of Zeeks, and add healers and aura defenders, and possibly even bad dog or what's the bigger version of Bad Dog that doesn't
There is
actually
no
have to
question.
die to
Never
give you
even
the
question.
attack speed boost. With those, they're going
Sucks
in
to be you,
front to
buddy.
kite it would be lot harder because they would be healing all the time. Now I can just like wear them down, and also I wouldn't be making damage half of the time because the auras from the Defendertrons would be on. So basically, you have the two really good combo in Zeke and Spiders. Like you would be watching them. The combo is really good, but they need the support to make it more dangerous. I think you are sort of blinded by the combo in that sense. But last time I attacked that castle, I died. So take my comments as you will. You probably get a lot of kills as well. But sort of same as the previous one, that once you learn the trick about the castle, it's much easier to get the 3 stars from it. My memory is super bad, so uh, I often have to run castle twice in a row to remember what it was about or how it is abusable. This is one of the examples. Uh, like if I would have a castle, I wouldn't want people to know exactly what boss I have there. And this guy probably didn't think it in that way when he has said that Flamio and then some Latin language. But now everybody attacking will know that they are against Flamio. Alright, more castles. Did I remember to take away my shield? Because that's one of the opinions I have, that you should always have your shield down if you don't have actual need for your resources, because that gives you the option to revenge the attacks. So if someone with good crowns beats my castle, if my shield is up, I will not be able to revenge. If it's down, I will be able to get my crowns back. And as I don't really care for resources at all, it's definitely a better option than to go into the attack view and trying to find that castle. Like I was talking about the one that I failed to. Sai, when will I learn? When will you learn what? I'm sort of curious to try that castle. It is over 1,000, so it is in my range. So yeah, definitely. Let's check what he should have learned. First I'm gonna empty my inventory. I do still need better gear, so I shouldn't be so uh, uh, careless about my inventory being full all the time. When will I learn? My guess, if I would have that comment before I
Let's
watch
get
the
on,
replay,
Mr.
it
Putty.
would be that someone has killed everything, went for a mine that he has forgotten dying traps before actually being able to finish it up. Alright, so we have plenty of time, so I am going to explore if I left the mines already, because these could be the ones that the guy's comment refers of him missing, and then he tries to go back through hamster wheel humps the rear room and dies in traps. My guess is that this mine was the one that killed him. If you ever watch this VOD, let me know if that was the case. That he went back for that mine and died. However, that's my read. There's probably other possibilities that we have the classical death combo. It wasn't actually the classical death combo I thought it would be. There was 2 Jimbos, but that's the other option that he will be referring to. That there is some kill trap, that he has died before and he has died again. Because I don't have enough health to survive 2 Jimbos attacking me. So if you ever watch this VOD, let me know if it was 2 Jimbos killing you. This is weird, like honestly, really weird placement for the jelly wall. I'm not a fan of it. It's too far to actually hit anyone. 300. That non-crit made 300 damage. From a smelly archer. Alright, now the question is, which way is the end? It's this one. I could have, of course, looked at the map. I'm not really too worried about getting these, because I'm gonna have to use health potion before entering the boss room anyway. Or I don't have to, but it would just be stupid not to. Oh, I thought I had much more time. I don't know what the fuck I was doing there. That was just ridiculously bad. Now I'm in a huge hurry. Because I have basically no time whatsoever to restart this. Why did I think I had so much time?
Ready when you are, big guy. The bigger they are. Forecast calls for arrow showers. Unbelievable.
No, if I didn't drop to those,
The bigger they are,
if I
the
didn't
harder they die.
slow down in those spike traps, I would have won. I have 3 potions left.
What was yours?
And I was saving health, because I thought I had plenty of time. Obviously I didn't. Well, I'm not gonna attack again just to get those 8 more crowns. But it was stupid of me not to check. The castle, it has Flameo. Of course, I'm not best playing against it, but those fire trails, they are out of this world. They are just so OP. If they breathe when you are in front of the final door, you might have to wait for 1 minute for the fire trail to leave to be able to even go through the door. Like, it's just like, it's something that if you get knocked back in it, you die. If you volley when he decides to start breathing fire, you die. It's like it's ultimate killer as for now. like nothing else. Like uh, I rather get knocked down next to Jimbo with heavy hits than next to Flamel. At least Jimbo can sometimes miss, or I can evade it. I haven't actually shown you guys my character. How do I? Here's my profile. And this profile has nothing to do with anything. These are like the most useless stats ever. Your crowns, you see them here. Your achievement score, which means nothing. How many heroes your castle has defeated since last modified, means nothing if you're active and modified often. Castles looted, yeah, that's sort of nice. Winning streak can be nice, but where are like the actual stats? Like, how often do you clear the castle? How often do you 3-star it? How often do you die? I have won 2 time attacks, but for some reason they don't register. I don't know. Do they register for you guys? This is like, yeah, okay. If you like numbers, these are okay. Don't really mean much. But I would rather have like the performance stats than the stats about what has happened in terms of amount. But anyway, if I want to show you my character, I need to just check my inventory, right? So my damage is very low, my health is very high for archer, my physical armor is very low, and magical armor is very average. What I'm happy about is my confusion chance, which is 5, which is quite high. When you get that one to Flamel, it will just kill the opposing army that's next to him, next to it. Like, that's it. If you confuse Flamel, it just kills everyone. I'm happy with my block chance, 48. That basically means that from basic attacks, I take only half damage, which saves me in long case. I've given up 10% on my control resistance. I would sort of love to have it back because it makes clearing castles faster. But I'm currently the best cloaks. They give so much better stats. So this one gives me 300 health, some armor, and 12 block chance. And it's really common. I've had like 3 of these fire cloaks. This one is probably better. It gives me 50 more damage per second, which would actually put me in what, 599? No, 595. I'm a little bit drunk, so I'm not gonna even do the math. But yeah, it seems better. Would put my physical armor back to average range. Magical armor would be the same, but the damage would be over 10% higher, which is a lot. But for that, I would give up 300 health, which is okay because I have quite a bit of health. But 12 block chance is huge amount of effective hit points as well. Like, I wouldn't say that it's 10% of my all hit points, so it would compare to 400 hit points plus the 300, but it's not too far that it would be effective 700 hit points that comes from my 12% higher block chance. But I love block chance. It's awesome. If it works as it should. I'm not sure it does. I had mage triple blocking with really low health, triple blocking 3 shots from Zeke without the what do they call it, blessed armor, without the blessed armor. 3 blocks in a row, and I was like, whoa, that's very lucky. And after I watched the replay, I had to check what his block chance, and it was 13%. 13%, so 3 blocks in a row, whichever one of them would have been a kill shot. 3 blocks in a row with 10%, it would be 1 promille, so once in 1,000. With 13, it's of course a little bit higher, but still it's quite unlikely. Pretty close to 7 times 7 times 7, so 49 times 7 is 1 out of, what, 350? 343? Well, anyway, it's very unlikely. Alright, let's look for another castle to attack. Actually, what I'm gonna do, I think I have to... The stream is still on. I think I have to open my browser again. I think I have to check what it looks like in the stream. And I'm gonna put on another replay just to see how it is, and also, wasn't he the one that we just checked who lost E3B? Put on another replay. Alright, there's the volume just to see how it is, and also mute now. "17 views. Yoo-hoo. I'd say maximum of 8 of them are myself. Maximum of 12. But anyway, I need to put the replay running so I can see the quality. I don't have replays from those. I don't want to watch mages because mages are OP. Even though I watch them anyway, usually. But I just, like, mages don't have to use potions. Like, you have done something wrong if you have used potion as a mage. Alright, let's check LOL, the last kick. I have no idea what's the last kick about, but I would assume he have tried 3-starring the castle based on the fact that he attacked twice after already 2-starring it. But yeah, I'll be watching this from the actual stream to see how it plays out. I still forgot to put the comments when I clear a castle that that particular attack has been recorded. I was actually thinking that it would be smart just to go and die to every castle available, and then say that by the way, your castle beating me made to VOD if you want to see it, and my comments on the castle, because who wouldn't want to watch their own castle beat someone? But that would be cheating. Of course, I'll try to finish the castles I started. No, it's actually not lagging at all. The quality is not very good, of course, but like at least yet it's not actually lagging. That's actually good enough for me. Also, oh, I was just watching stream and I tried to speed up the replay. Clicking the stream, I was wondering why it goes to small screen now. So so yeah, you can speed up the stream by clicking the forward button. Alright, you get your volume back. I'm back in game. I'm not sure if I should keep the music on. It's stupid that this game doesn't have different volume sections for music and talk and effects. It has one volume bar for all of that stuff. Alright, I'm gonna want to see what was that final kick.
I'll get you next time.
I haven't seen this replay either before.
Interesting fact. These make your pee red.
Alright, we should be close to the final kick, as he said.
Just got real.
Okay, that was actually quite funny. Yeah, I like that. Can I revenge it? Yes, I can. This was, by the way, the castle that I wanted to revenge earlier already, wasn't it? But now I can't get the good crowns anymore. But let's try. I wanna let him know that I finally saw that kick.
Those monsters won't know what hit them.
Now I'm trying to save a little bit of health potions.
Is that all you got? That does the job. Not sure I remember how. Who's ready for more?
I think this is my spot to kite. because this cannon can't actually shoot through this wall. Maybe that was already there. The death trap that killed me last time.
What was I doing again?
What was that 1200 crit that just practically killed me?
Step out of the line of fire. Now that's good potion.
I don't think I can make this
Big guy.
through.
The bigger they are. Come here, tough guy. Ready when you are, big guy. Forecast calls for
After not having... Okay, I can. If I can't, I'm just bad. Especially as there's health orb as well.
I can't do that quite yet.
Unless I get another 1200 crit or something. But I did miss some mine, at least for now. Maybe there was one in the start that I missed.
All you've got?
Or not in the start, but here in the room. No. Where did I miss the mine? Can't really go find it as I'm low on health. I've run this castle so many times that I should know. But I don't.
Knock, knock.
Where did it even be? Where was it?
Looks like the better man won.
What are those healers called? Why can't I remember? Well, I just call it healer. Healer to the corner.
Sucks to be you, buddy.
You see the pun here? I'm not sure if the quality is good enough for you to actually read the text.
Another successful job for Black Eye Bogart. The result was...
Alright. Our defense has lost. Mage, who has to use 4 potions. I'd call that a fail. I think you have failed, my cousin. I'm gonna have a smoke and run the replay of it.
Open this gate! I don't have all day! Splendid. Confound these slow legs of mine. This delicious potation will guide me into the arms of victory. Your time is soon at an end. You're not very good at this, are you? Positively delicious. Right. Spell. Right.
Alright, I'm gonna
I will not
start running
be
castles in
resist
55 seconds. Next one who attacks my castle, I'm gonna run the replay in the way that I actually comment my castle
Spell.
while they're doing it, where I have made certain decisions. I hate that charge of mage, it's so stupid. And there was the
Just in time.
1.2k crit to make you full HP again. I think mages are stupid. I don't really know how you can counter a mage. If you have a creep, you can counter them by just
Pleases me.
making whole castle traps, because then they can't heal.
Door technology.
But they can also glide through spike traps, so they will not die there. I think the only way to kill them would be hamster wheels everywhere. But they glide through spike traps, they glide through bear traps from the smelly archers. They basically glide through everything. But yeah, I'm gonna move my shield, and if someone attacks my castle soon, now they actually have some gold to loot as well. I will comment on the castle while watching the replay. Once more, I'm gonna check that my stream is running. It is. And yeah, now I'm gonna attack castles and comment on defenses. Assuming that I can find castles over 1,000. Castles under 1,000 are not really worth attacking crown-wise. What did I think I started with 1101. But basically I'm gonna recreate my castle soon, as all the high crowns already know it quite well. I made a change to it, and I think it actually got more wins before the change. I have attacked him yesterday night, and I told him that the stream is starting today. check it out. I'm not sure how many of you Zero play this game through Steam, but if you do, you probably have also tried out Dota 2. I play it a lot, or I used to play it a lot. I'm not playing it so more because I'm playing this. But basically, International is starting in 4 days, and I'll be supporting Fnatic. I have supported them since Hon times when they were playing Heroes of New Earth. And they were the reason why I stopped Hon and started Dota when they transferred over. They are getting to the international in pretty damn bad shape, as their carry player, Swedish guy Era, he has some mental issues, anxiety and depression or something like that, and panic attack and anxiety, I think it was. So they actually have been playing with stand-in through the summer, and now Valve told them that they have to use Era for the international, which I like in the sense that I like Era more than I like the standing they had, Excalibur. Just because Era is part of my team and the other guy is standing. But nonetheless, it's not optimal situation to go to $10 million tournament. To go there without practice with your carry player. I went the wrong way, I see. I see more of this room coming, growing in popularity. People seem to be using it quite a bit now. And this guy seems to be using it only. I'm not sure if the best possible time waster room, as you don't have to return, you can only go rounds. But definitely not the worst either. I don't have too much time, so in that sense it worked okay. Looks like a traditional hamster wheel room with the traditional smelly archer with the bear traps protecting it.
Time for a tactical retreat. Hang on a second.
Now I actually fucked up quite a bit. Taking so much trap damage that should not have been necessary.
Give me a second, would you? I don't go down that easy.
There is a problem with the design of this castle, which is having these hamster wheels here, because they mean that I will be able to kite
Ready when you are, big guy.
most of the monsters.
Say goodnight, mister. Too slow.
as they can't cross it properly. So basically these are protecting me, they're not hurting me, they're just plain and simple protecting me.
Ah, that's much better.
So they are definitely not worth it. They are less than worth it. They're like undeep worth it. They are saving my life. They are saving me at least one potion. So if Jules you ever see this VOD, reconsider them. Looks like it's monster heavy castle, based on the previous comment. Can't tank as a knight, so let's see if we can
Watch
and
learn.
clear it with the archer. My guess is that the rest of this is time waster. Yeah, and I'm gonna take a gamble and not check those final corners of it. And this would be the start of the actual castle. He's trying to save points, so there will be a heavy boss room for sure. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to... Something slowed me quite a bit there. But yeah, what I was gonna try to do is make the jelly ball drop so it doesn't bother me later on.
Can't carry anything else. That does the job. What was I doing again?
Again, mistake in my opinion, not having Defendertrons at all.
Now that's excellent in execution. That loot's gonna stay where it is. Forecast calls for arrow showers. Just what the doctor ordered. Ready when you are, big guy. Come here, tough guy. Forecast calls for arrow showers. That's not going to work.
I do quite a bit of damage
The bigger they are.
when I'm close enough.
Oh, so easy.
Because I have the triple shot,
Wow.
so I do double damage to in close encounters.
Thanks.
Again, I forgot to promote. Although I don't think he wants to see my comments on a castle that I 3-star. But basically, what he was missing was healers, silencers, and defender drones, in my opinion. But he didn't have too much damage either, so I don't think the boss room was worth it. Maybe change the entrance to the boss room, replace those cannons, which don't do much, and replace them with more defense in the actual boss room, because there is not enough to, like, you don't want to leave that boss room. There's no reason for those cannons, because there is not enough defense to drive you away from the boss room. Did I not already buy more castles? Apparently not. I would like to see a balance change. Balance change for. Let me before I start this, let me see that the stream is working. Yeah. So the balance change I would like to see the most is to remove the point costs. Completely remove the point costs of, or basically castles with the point caps. Like with 375 points for level 30 castle. Instead, keep the rule about verifying your own castle or validating your own castle. That should be enough. If you are man enough to do a castle and clear it, then no one else can't clear, you earn the 100% clear rate. And on the other side of it, I would like to see the price of the monsters just go up a lot. And by a lot I mean like 1 or 2 zeros.
Hold your horses. Now that's a good potion. I can't do that quite yet.
So basically you can do your castle as hard as you want, but you have to clear it, and it's hard to earn enough money to make it, or not money but life force,
To get patched up.
to make it as you want it to be.
Just need a second. Come here, tough guy. I need a medic. That's the spot. Forecast calls for arrow showers. Say goodnight, mister. Hang on a second. Say goodnight, mister.
Try and stop talking, but there is still rather good chance of 3-starring this.
You need to
I want to give myself a chance.
Need to get patched up. The bigger they
Oh, I don't know how I failed that one.
Knock, knock.
But yeah, that would make the main reason for it would be to have a higher cap for late game. So basically, you could always improve your castle. Either you loot better gear to be able to clear harder castles, you get better at the game at attacking, you are able to loot the castles or validate the castles. You have meaning for life force in late game, because at the moment it means absolutely nothing. After you have done your upgrades, you have 500,000 unless someone attacks you. And if you would add 002 in the prices of the monsters, especially the upgraded monsters, you would be using all of this. Like if you want to stack, by talking about old points, you want to stack 1200 points to your castle, and you have to pay 500,000 each. Of course, you have to remove the cap from the life force or add another 0 to that one. But that way, it would mean something. It wouldn't be unfair, because if you can make a castle that no one can clear, then you deserve it, in my opinion. Like, I don't see the point of the point caps when you have to validate your castle. It would make more sense if you don't have to validate your castle, but that would just make people try to find bugs in the game to make it impossible. However, that's my opinion, and I definitely stand behind it. I would love to attack castles that I can't clear, then I gear up, get better at the game, and would be able to get them later on. Like, if you are there, if you have the best gear and you play the best, I think you deserve to do your castle if you are able to clear it yourself as hard as you can. Tell me why not, if you have a different opinion. This is, by the way, a comment by me. I have 3-star it after it, but apparently I lost the 3-star by 0.11 sec. 0.01 sec. I was just about this one was probably my comment as well. Flammer so moronic. But yeah, especially because I can't win anything from this. I should be able to win from it, but I can't. So I must have attacked it and died. And it sounds like a comment of mine, because Flameo is moronic. Like, truly. And it's also pay to win, because not everyone has access to it. Alright, I'm curious about this one. Not a single chicken was killed that day. I would love if you could name your castles. So the castle wouldn't be your name, but you could actually name it, like a chicken farm. Or whatever you want to call it.
Let's go to work.
Timer seems fast, based on the fact that it's under 2 minutes. But, of course, he has done it. And according to my previous rant, if he's able to do it, I should be able to do it. Or if I'm not, I don't deserve to be. I don't believe he has made it that far with this timer. Basically what I need now is mines.
Can't carry anything else.
I'm going quite close to that mine because of the triple attack that I'm holding. Looks like there is no monster pressure at all, which makes also trap pressure much worse. I think he has decided to go with the... Yeah, he has same room composition every room and probably 3 or 4 hamster rooms. Which is just too expensive in my opinion. Rare idea again to have.
I know I was in the middle of something. My favorite flavor.
Again, crit for 1000 from that guy.
Gotta lighten that load. I should make more room in my inventory. Can't carry anything else.
So didn't get the full
Not going to happen. I need to stay
3
late.
stars.
Can't carry any more.
Probably would have had a chance if I would have realized to kill these 2 mines.
Excellent. I need to stay
I
late.
even used 1 potion more to have a chance to do it in 3.
Did you even try?
But without the time waster again, with those 2 mines, 10 seconds more. Yeah, I believe, yeah, should be very much doable. Even though it was fuck it, why not try it out if it's doable or not. Let's 3-star this.
I need to stay late. Can't carry any more. Hope you don't mind a little friendly visit.
And I start the 3-starring by checking the places I've already checked. How smart, so smart. Ah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna 3-star, not like this.
Plenty more where that came from. Gotta lighten that load. I should make more room in my inventory. That's not going to work.
There was none on the other side, was there? No.
Hang on a second. Who's ready for more?
There was, by the way, a reason
I just need to catch my
why I
breath.
didn't get those.
I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry any more. Can't carry anything else. That's gotta leave a mark. An artist at work. Thanks for the
20
boost.
seconds, so if this guy doesn't run on me, I should have it, yeah.
enjoy cleaning up the mess.
I just alright. I promise to commentate on the next attack that comes to me. I'm gonna do it right away. It's a mage, surprisingly enough, with one potion. I'm gonna rant about mages during this replay as well, I can promise you. Not only does it go over traps, but it's also the longest one, so you can move furthest, yeah, that, furthest, with it. My time waster here is working okay, so I'm gonna skip the part. He's checking everything. I like this. This part is best for time wasting in my opinion, because you have to go there, come back, go here, come back. You can check some parts of this by turning the camera, but not everything, all of it. So if you want to be certain, you have to run here, go back, run here, go back. And if you put like plenty of those next to each other, it's just, it's a time killer. Best one in my opinion. Not to mention that it's also best one for spike traps. They fit their best, so it's just, in general, it's the best piece of the game. Yeah, not only they have that huge heal, they have the small heal, and they have the huge AoE stun. And they don't use any mana. Like, all the spells use full mana. Looks hard, doesn't it? Not really sure why he's waiting. Maybe he's taunting me? Jules Verne? I've seen a guy who's able to fight anything if there's no knockback or stun with just the one skill. Just put the small heal, as I call it, put it on and just stand around until everything is dead. And heal yourself full the whole time. Let me guess what he does. He goes to the middle, he strikes the stun, and he throws the nuke. Stun. Okay. Instead he went with glide in, and that was the reason he had to use the potion. If you play mage correctly, you don't have to use potions at all. Just not necessary, unless it's full trap castle. You just stun, and then you just use your nukes, and they're all dead always.
My strength is renewed.
Plus they have often, like, this mage, I could never imagine I have more or less max hit points that archer can have, and mage has even more, 4,500 hit points that he can basically one shot back to himself. I'm glad I'm not mage. I would find this game extremely boring. I already find it too easy. But with a mage I would probably find it like too easy to even play. With archer you always have the chance of dying at least. I forgot to lower my shield. So that wasn't really commentating on my castle or talking about it, but you can't really do it when mage is attacking it, because none of your arguments are valid against mages. You just can't beat mages if they play well. Let's see what's funny castle. I'm not gonna win anything from this. If I 3-star I get two crowns. But let's see what's a funny castle.
Not going to happen. Shouldn't be a problem.
I really hope that it's funny. Like if it's shit. What the hell? Why is it not coming? Ouch. I often do that before I go find in mine, so it's just 3 wasted points on their behalf. Okay. It actually looks like it was covering a mine. So if I wanna beat this castle, I hope he's not double crossing me with those mine games. But I hope this is only for a mine.
I hate to leave good loot behind. I can't carry anymore.
Not a bad idea, not the good one either. Like, that's not gonna kill anyone.
That's not going to work.
Everyone will see them beforehand.
Not going to happen.
And if there's nothing to stun you, and if you don't get stunned, they probably wouldn't kill you even if they all hit you. You have time to smash the healing button beforehand.
That's not going to work.
But yeah, that was sort of like, I even jumped over the bumps and it still didn't aggro them. I didn't get hurt by them because I jumped over them, and that still didn't aggro them. So what's the point in the first place? Like, if you do get hits from them, you heal and then you kill them. If you don't, you don't even have to heal and then you just kill them.
Just need a second. Give me a second, would you? Come here, tough guy. It's important to stay hydrated. I could do this all day.
I don't think he has full upgrades.
Say goodnight, mister. Say goodnight, mister. I need to stay light. Can't carry any more. Can't carry anything else. Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
And also, not all of his creeps are. You don't really need to aggro all of his creeps. So I did get that 2 crowns on the risk of 38.
You just
But for once it was true. The amount of crowns sort of mirrored the quality of the castle. The castle wasn't good. Yeah, it was irrational in my opinion. Like there was half a kill trap there, but then there was a space to heal before the other half a kill trap. And again, I forgot to leave comment to check it out. What my opinion about their castle, because I watched